Okay, well, I've been working on my bike this morning, taking the fairing off, for I can see if I can put that MotorHorn on here. But what I was thinking, I already decided where I wanted to put it, and it's basically just on the radiator, on the fins. Be real easy installment, run the wires down to the battery. But I wanted to hook up to the existing horn here. As you can see that little horn there? That's the horn that everybody says is loud. I don't, it just has a little squeaky noise to it. Somebody made a comment, like a clown horn. And I usually call it the duck horn, because I already experienced that. There's some kids playing on my street. I honked the horn at them, get off the street, and they start quacking at me, quack, quack, quack. So I'm like, yeah, that's about time I better get a horn. But I want to keep it, so I want to tap into it for I can use the same switch. Be a lot easier, and then just put the that other horn. And where I was thinking about it, I already took the fins off, but it's about right here. It's going to lay right around there, and it'll be away from everything, and it's going to be on the outside, where the sound can actually be heard. So, and here are some of my things here. As you can see, I got my tools out, part of this. And see how I got this horn set up right here? This is exactly where I want it. Actually, it's going to go up here a little bit like this, and it's going to lay there just like that. So this is plastic. I can tap into that really easy and get this horn installed. It's taking me a little bit of time. This is my first time taking my fairing off, so just gotta play around with it and figure out what I have to do. So till then, face out. Okay, so I'm back. So I took this part off. It's located on the inside of this fairing, underneath there. It goes right in there. There is only three screws. It's like one, and on the other side there's two more. Kind of struggled trying to take it off, to be honest, but I figured that'd probably be a good place where I can set this compressor right in there just like that, out of the way, and then run the air line right there to the air horn that's going to be placed right here. So I'm at it again, so keep watching, because I'm going to keep on doing this, and hopefully I can get it done for you guys can see how I put my air horn on the engine, Indian Challenger. So stay tuned. Face out. Okay, so I kind of drilled a little pilot hole right there, and what I'll do is put a bigger bit on it in order to get that bolt there, and what I'll do is screw it on. I was thinking about just tapping it with a screw, but I don't want to chance that. I want to go ahead and put a bolt on there and maybe put some Loctite on it. And all I got to do is the bolt that it came with on the horn, just make it big enough where I could put this bolt through there. Actually, I need to go a little size bigger than this. I think this is a 1/4, so 5/16. Let's see if this will work. Trying to kind of get this thing going, because it's getting a little hot in here. There's still in the 100 degrees out here, but I'm not sure what the temperature is now. But I shut my fan off for all my viewers to hear me. Okay, let's see. Perfect. So what I'll do now, put this on here. Actually, the washer is going to go on the nut side, doesn't go on the bolt side. So bolt just goes in there. That's kind of a little reservoir in there to hold the screw from spinning, or the bolt from spinning. I'm just going to try it, see what it looks like right now before I put some Loctite on it. Yep, it looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is put some Loctite on it, that way it doesn't vibrate or that the bolt comes off. Okay, so I got it all in there. That's what it's going to look like. Secure. Put the bolt through there. It's tied in there. Tight's not going to go anywhere. Doesn't weigh that much, so not a big deal. I went ahead and did put some red Loctite in there to make sure that bolt doesn't vibrate off. So stay tuned now. I'm going to try to get this back on. Okay, so I got this back in there. Just took a few seconds. Now you can see that brake line. It's not even in the way. Perfect. And just run that air line on the opposite side there. And I think we have it. And just, here's a little push pin for that brake line to stay up on this cowling here. So I'll just do that. Fit it back up at there and put the bolts in. Yep, see? Looks good. You can see that canister down there. It's not even going to be in the way. Or the compressor for the air horn. Okay, stay tuned. So now what I'm going to do is, I already marked it, because this is where the air horn is going to go. It's going to go right here. It's not going to obstruct nothing. It's right out front. So I already marked it. 2 little holes I'm going to drill, and I drill a hole there, and I'll see that bolted on. Now the fun part is the wiring, right? Okay, stay tuned. Peace out. Okay, I got all the wiring done, and so what I'm going to do now is not put everything back together. Since I have the wiring done, I'm just going to test, see if the horn does work. So hopefully it works, right? Okay, let's give her a try here. Oh my God. Woo! Hear that train? It works. Let me get everything back together. We'll test it out on the road. Face, and I got it all together. Just put it all together, looked at it, operation systems, great. And where I ended up putting it was right there in that location. Gonna look at a place. I still had to do some touch-up things, you know, to get that wiring harness kind of hidden. I mean, it looks pretty good. Looks really good. Put the last screw in, the headlight, and if you can see down here, that's where that canister is at. It's right in, if you can see it's right in there. Obviously when I put it in there, you know, I had the wheel turned to the right. It was great. So a final check after getting it all put back together. Can't turn the steering wheel to the left. Oops, my engineering wasn't all that great. The system works great. Great horn. Sounds awesome. But I have to engineer something different. It's not going to work. So I'm going to spend today taking it all apart again and try to see what I can do. Stay tuned. Face out. Face the road. Hey, it's Face. Just trying to test my MotorHorn.com, my horn. So far it sounds pretty good. I was headed towards the grocery store to test it out after completely installing it. Worked one time and then it didn't work. Got here to Fry's, well, the supermarket, and underneath my compressor one of the wires came down and loose. So I temporarily put it up there. I think there might be a little bit of a loose connection there. I'll look at it when I get back home, but for now, ooh, okay, let's go guys.